Good morning, Alpha 40 fans. I've got a pickup for you this month. I bought one card to add to my Alpha 40 deck for the month of October. I got it from DA Card World, which means it comes with a free goodies. So they had a special where it was like $25 off your purchase, plus you get a free pack of some kind. So I picked the 2022 Chronicles Baseball card blaster box. It comes with 5 packs of cards, and each pack has 4 cards in it. So I'm gonna take this maybe to some baseball games and open up some packs at the stadium. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And then inside this box is the Alpha graded card that I picked up to add to my collection this month. This will probably go in my October deck next month, and then I'll make a deck tech video at the end of the month to show you how I did. At the end of October, we're going to MagicCon Las Vegas. So if there's an Alpha tournament in Las Vegas, I'll bring my deck, and this card will probably be in that deck. I'm thinking about swapping out another card that I have in my deck with this card. So let's take a look. It is Alpha, graded by Beckett, BGS. It is a Berserk, an instant card. It's an uncommon. This got a BGS 7.5. Centering got a 9. It's not bad. It's a little shifted to the right, and top to bottom looks pretty good to 50-50, maybe 55-45, and then right to left, it's a little shifted to the right. It's probably 60-40 to the right. And corners, it got 7. 7 was the worst grade on this card. There are some corner dings on this card. Edges also got 8.5. There's some edge wear at the top, especially. You can see some edge wear here. And surface got a 9. So centering and surface were pretty good. So there's not too much play wear on this card. That's pretty good. My plan was to crack this out. It trades for between $500 to like $1,000. I think I saw it listed on eBay, and then I went to DA Card World's site, where it was $75 cheaper on their site if you buy direct through them. Plus they had the $25 discount, so I saved $100 on this card, and I got 5 packs of baseball cards. So I would call that a win. Now I just need to crack this out, put it in my Alpha 40 deck, and play some Magic. I do think a PSA 9 or a 10 would command a premium. In a 10, this Berserk would probably be about 2K, and in a 10, you could probably double that and maybe get like 3 or 4K for a pristine Gem Mint 10 Alpha Berserk. And on the playmat, here's the little guy here. His art is by Dan Frazier. You can see he's on the Alpha playmat right there with his sword. He's kind of excited about something. And so, yeah, today it's the card of the day. The text on the card, it costs 1 green mana, 1 forest, and until the end of turn, target creature's current power doubles, and then it gains trample ability. If it attacks, target creature is destroyed at end of turn, and this spell cannot be cast after current turn's attack is completed. So you have to go to your attack phase. If it's your turn, you go to your attack phase and say, I'm attacking, and I'm also berserking my Sarah Angel. So Sarah Angel's power doubles to 8, and she gets trample. Then you would attack and deal damage, and then Sarah Angel would die, unless you have any other instant effects like unsummon. Perhaps you could unsummon Sarah Angel after the attack is dealt and bounce Sarah back to your hand, which means Berserk would go to the graveyard after you cast it, after it resolves. But you could get your creature back to your hand and not lose your creature. Otherwise, if you just Berserk your creature, it would die after that attack. I think you can also Berserk your creatures on your opponent's attack phase. If they attack you and you block, you can respond by berserking your creature to double its power, possibly killing your opponent's attacking creature, and then also your creature would die at the end of that attack phase unless you unsummoned it or Swords to Plowshare your own creature to gain life off of its power. That's an option. All right, so I brought some tools. I got to crack this out today. I got my pliers. I'm gonna clip this corner here. Like I said, there's no premium for a 7.5. I mean, possibly just because it's authenticated, but it's also Beckett BGS. You have to kind of take their grading with a grain of salt. So I grab the corner, clip it off just like that. And screwdriver, we're gonna stick the screwdriver inside the case here, right by the label, and it'll pop out right out. Perfect. 10 out of 10, I would grade that for cracking. I'll save the label in my binder. They come with this little plastic kind of sleeve. It's sealed, so you have to get a scissors to cut the sleeve off, but this sleeve won't fit in my Alpha 40 deck, so I'm gonna cut the sleeve here. Again, here's Berserk. He matches the little guy on the playmat. That's pretty cool. So I take my scissors and I just kind of cut the top. Be careful not to cut the card. Very important. Just like that. All right. Give it a little squeeze. Pull the card out. I also brought some sleeves to sleeve it up for my deck. So we'll take a closer look here at the surface. The surface is pretty good. It has a little bit of play wear, but it's no like scratches or deep marks on the surface. I like that. So fairly accurate on the surface. I'd give it an 8.5. Edges and corner, we'll double check for ink. Again, there's no inking. That's the best part about getting a graded card, is if it's inked at all, it will not give it a numeric grade. It'll be marked as altered. So we don't want any altered cards in our collection. Those are bad. Those are not worth virtually anything. You can't really buy or sell or trade altered inked cards. So this is no ink on this Alpha Berserk. It's very, very nice copy. So, you know, for 500 bucks, I think that is a pretty solid copy of Berserk. Again, here's the card one more time up close. Take a look at the artwork before I sleeve it. By Dan Frazier. Little guy in his armor with his sword. And it's an instant for 1 green. Until end of turn, target creature's current power doubles and it gains trample ability. If it attacks, target creature is destroyed at the end of turn. This spell cannot be cast after current turn's attack is completed. End of story. Sometimes this could be a finisher. I'm hoping that I would put this in my Alpha 40 deck to Berserk my Sarah Angel when my opponent is at 5 life. And then double Sarah Angel's power. And attack with trample for 8. Deal damage and win the game. That's my goal. All right, I did make a playlist of Alpha 40 content. If you want to see my other Alpha deck techs and cards that I've cracked open for my collection, check out my playlist. Like this video if you like Alpha Magic the Gathering cards or Alpha 40 format. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Alpha 40 content in your feed every day. I make at least 1 video a week and one kind of like this, and then I'll make 1 video a month on my Alpha 40 deck tech and let you know how the deck evolves and gets better each week as I pick up 1 card at a time. It's a fun hobby. Appreciate everyone for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.